Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're talking about victory. As you can see on the screen, we found a comp for Cyran in AFK stages. I did like a bunch of testing right now, and this is the one which I am the most pleased with, and actually I feel like might become a meta pushing team. Because what I did first of all was, I tried a bunch of different teams for the AFK stage that we were currently at. I was unable to clear it. Then I tried this Lightbearer Cyran team, and we managed to clear it on our first attempt. So the whole idea behind this comp is basically, of course, cycling energy as much as possible with Rowan, with the twins, onto Cyran so that he can keep casting his ultimate to immobilize the enemies, basically meaning that we don't need an Eironn or Almas on the team. We can just use Cyran instead to do that job. But we also needed a very hard-hitting damage dealer, because for the high AFK stages, Cyran's damage is not high enough. That is like the major kind of drawback of Cyran. His damage is low, but his crowd control is great. His energy recovery is low, but that can be combated by giving him Rowan ultimate, even Hugin in front of him, and then even the twins, giving them energy. So that is basically the team comp. I'm really happy with it overall. We're going to do some more testing of it in talent stages, of course you're going to be using the Frostfall spell artifact, because you have you're going to be casting so many ultimates, right? Okay, although someone did mention they don't know whether the Frostfall artifact is actually it can stack or not, because it has a duration, right? The blizzard lasts for a duration. I don't know whether you can stack on top of it. We can try some different artifact choices. So this was the team formation I was running, basically just Lila in the back, Elijah in the front, although we can just swap. I don't know. Yeah, basically like this. And then Bonnie on the other buff tile along with Delilah and Hugin in front of Cyran. This was the first team that came to mind and that I tried. But I definitely think we could also give like Hugin's charms onto Bonnie. I think that could be a good option as well, because Bonnie was a major damage dealer contributing in that fight. So we're going to go ahead and give this team a try and see how it is going to work. There should be enough protection with like the shielding from Hugin, the potions from Rowan, and then you also get the summon Hogan at the beginning of the match. And then you just group them all up, as you can see here, and now you just cycle the ultimate casting with the Rowan ultimate, with the twins energy, and then Cyran can keep grouping them up. Because first of all, I tried Cyran in the Eironn Almas comp. However, the problem was, in that comp, you already have so much crowd control with Eironn and Almas themselves and the twins like boosting them, that you don't need Cyran. Like, Cyran is basically a crowd controller. He's not a DPS. His damage is low. You need another DPS to go with him, and that is basically the Bonnie here. And that's why I think a team like this is actually much more valuable and actually viable for AFK stages. Like, this is actually doing crazy. Just keep in mind, like, I tried like 2 or 3 different teams with different comps, even like the standard Bonnie comp in the previous talent stage, and I was unable to clear it until I tried this team comp. And now we got an easy clear right here. When you look at the damage, yeah, I think probably giving Hugin charms to Bonnie is probably better, because she is your major damage source. Cyran hardly contributes that much. I want to try some different artifacts here. Maybe we could come up with a different, like a better artifact choice. Probably not Storm Strike, because you're not going to be causing the enemies to lose that much health. I'm thinking maybe Harmonic or Surging. Let's try Harmonic. Okay, let's try with the same team comp. Yeah, so... And now, Cyran is going to begin with 600 pre-filled energy if you have him at Supreme Plus. Because his ultimate begins with 400 pre-filled, his Supreme Plus ability Enhanced Force gives him another 200 initial. So he starts with 600. So his first ultimate is really soon into the match, which has problems for PvP. I did PvP testing as well. I'll probably include that in a different video, because this video is actually really showing you Cyran's potential effectively for AFK stages. So this is going to be a dedicated AFK stage video. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is looking really good. Now, the execution mark of Cyran is nothing special. Like, it's a really low threshold. And honestly speaking, even if you're attacking enemy Brutuses or Igors, it is going to be difficult to actually execute them, because the major problem with Brutus is that he gets invincibility like on the fatal blow, and so like if you like land a fatal blow on him but it isn't quite low enough to get executed, then it's not actually gonna you're not actually gonna be able to execute him. Again, high damage from the Bonnie. I think Bonnie is probably the best damage dealer to run as a 5th member for this comp. Like, because the other things just didn't really make sense. Like, if you ran Smokey, maybe Smokey would work because Cyran can keep grouping them up and Smokey can then blast them with his blue aura. Definitely that could work. Because basically, we have the 3 light bear heroes. We have the twins. And you just need to have one dedicated damage dealer. It could be maybe even Taylene. It could, I think Bonnie is doing really well. Okay, yeah, I think this was the stage which first was giving me the trouble, and like with the other comps that I tried to clear with, it just wasn't working. Yeah, like, so I want to try it again here. Let's see how easily we can clear. Is Harmonic Spell actually better? Wow, look at that burst though, that a lot of burst from the beginning. But I think once we begin stabilizing with the Hugin shield, it should be enough, like, to protect our team. Yeah, and like grouping up the enemies is so nice. And all of this energy generation, that solves Cyran's biggest weakness, which is the problem that he doesn't gain energy very effectively. So it is looking like potentially a light bearer meta for AFK stage pushing comps now that Cyran is going to be released. Because honestly, this is making very easy work of stages, which otherwise would be a little bit challenging. I know we are a bit over level compared to the lowest level record formation. However, honestly speaking, I tried some of those teams and they were not like really easy clears, especially with all the healing you have from these bears over here. Now, you guys just saw that burst of healing from the bear. So I'm hoping we can actually get the clear here, despite that healing. Because yeah, we have run into this stage before. And that is kind of the issue, that the bears heal too much. But we still have the damage. We have just the raw damage from Bonnie, which is enough. I think. Maybe I spoke too soon. This is going to be a close one. And also, all of the energy boosting from Rowan onto Bonnie is really valuable because Bonnie's ultimate hits really hard and also stuns the enemy. So more crowd control. And that's the other advantage of Bonnie. She has crowd control as well as damage. It's just not just raw damage. So this is looking a little bit close, right? It might not be possible for us to clear, but like if we did a couple of runs, maybe we would be able to get it. Last time I cleared this stage, it was with Hugin in front of Cyran instead of Bonnie. Maybe we can try that again. Because actually in this comp, Rowan is not linked by the Stellar Bond, but it's really close. Like you can see, it's within the realm of RNG for us to be able to clear that. Okay guys, we're going to try it again, and rather than the Harmonic Spell, I want to try a different artifact choice. We'll try it now with the Frostfall so we can get a good comparison. I kind of forgot that we were still using the Harmonic Spell. Okay. So, yeah, I think if there were a crazy damage dealer source, that would be better than Bonnie here. But honestly speaking, Bonnie is really effective with her stuns on her ultimate for more like patching up the crowd control. Because Cyran himself, even with the Rowan boosting, isn't always completely enough. Yeah, I think if there was another really super hard hitting damage dealer rather than Bonnie in this team, it would be even crazier. Frostfall is doing pretty well. You know, if we could have some more crowd control from an artifact, that would be good. Because the major issue with this floor or stage is when the bears heal up. Like right there, they healed up, and there's nothing you can do about it. But maybe even crowd control wouldn't prevent it. I don't know exactly which skill is giving them the healing. It might just be a passive. But Frostfall so far is looking like higher damage output. But we will have to see. 34 seconds left. It's just sad that the execution mark is so like kind of irrelevant for AFK stages because of how low it is. For PvP, potentially it could be relevant, but honestly speaking, him casting his ultimate, and then it has to be during that duration of 5 seconds for him to actually execute. Otherwise, the execution mark wears off, right? This is looking good, though. Frostfall is looking better than Harmonic so far. Like, definitely looking more convincing. Even if we don't get the clear here, it's looking a lot better than the other runs we did. And I think we are getting the clear here. It is close. And, like, I mean, if you upgraded your Cyran, for example, to plus 15 exclusive equipment or something, or even plus 20, then this team would become even stronger. Like, Cyran's damage would be higher. Look at that Bonnie damage. That is crazy. That is absolutely broken. 14 billion damage. So Hugin charms on the Bonnie are pretty important, right? Okay. So basically, yeah, guys, I think that's basically like the overall probably best light bearer version of a team. And with Bonnie as your final damage dealer who also has crowd control. There's no one who basically is going to do better than her. Maybe something like Cryanaya could work. I don't think we have Cryanaya on the account. But anyway, of course, that is not free-to-play friendly at all. Taylene I don't think is going to work because you don't have enough continuous healing for her to sustain her ultimate. I think she would get like burst down. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. You guys can share your own opinions and thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think about Cyran in this light bearer team comp? But I think this is probably the best way to make good use of Cyran. If you want to use them in AFK stages. For PvP, I did testing. I'll release that in a separate video so you guys can check that out. But overall, not looking like a terrible hero, to be honest. I think he's definitely going to have some AFK stage use, and especially if in future seasons the light bearer heroes are better with faction tiles, he's going to be even better. Because this season, to be honest, the faction tile buff, like the Summon Hogan, is just not very valuable. Like, the other faction talents are better for AFK stages, but he's still doing good work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. We're on a road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's try to hit it before the end of this season. Also, guys, join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. We talk about everything related to AFK Journey there, so I look forward to seeing you guys there or seeing you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I'll hopefully see you next time, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.